Welcome back. Good old cargo wagon today and engaged to weather. Again, this is for my uncle. It's a twin pack, so we've got two of them to do. So get set up and get started. So a slightly different approach with this one. Good old homegrown black wash. And that's going to be to start with. We're not going to go mad with it, just want to create some sort of definition, some shadow type for after we've applied with the airbrush. This is enamel, so goes with that is obviously an enamel thinner to remove any excess. Like I said, we're not going mad, we just want a bit of a wash on there. Just like so really. And now we're going to come in with a bit thinner and just remove where it's sort of puddling up towards the bottom. We're just going to come in and just take away the excess areas. If you use too much thinner, you're just going to take it all off, which we don't want to do. And create that streaking effect really, leaving some behind. It's a very small amount that we're leaving behind. What I'll do is I'll show you the effect we're sort of after. It's very hard to see with this light, but you can sort of see that streaking effect, and now I'll time lapse the rest of it. So it's a very subtle effect, and this light really doesn't help it. And when the light's off, it just looks way darker than it actually is. So you can see the streaking effect, and that's what we're aiming for. So I'm going to do the rest of the wagon, including the sides. I'll time lapse it all, and then I'll bring you back for the next stage. So that is that black wash done. This lighting is not helping me at all. We've done both sides, top, so we're going to move on to the next stage. So just before we actually move on to the next step, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try a bit of a dark brown wash just to start that dusty effect. And we'll see how it turns out. If we don't like it, we can remove it. So it's going to be the same process, applied with a brush and then just removing the excess. I'm going to just do it on the sides for now and see how that looks. So it is doing what I wanted it to do, which is perfect. I'll just quickly show you those three panels that I have done. That dusty appearance is starting now. So I'm going to time lapse the rest of it, but I'm going to do the lot again. So I think that, when it focuses, is exactly what I was looking for. That's worked better than I expected, using that dust wash. I know it's hard to see on camera. I'm going to do the other side, and then we're going to hit the bottom as well with the same dust. Right, so I am super happy with how that's turned out. And that is just a black wash and a dark brown wash. You see the streaking effect on the roof, see the streaking effect on the sides. So now it's time to blend it all together with the airbrush. Right, so I've done my usual. I've given it a matte varnish, I've gone away, made a coffee, brought another one up with me. Everything is dry now, so now we can move to the next step, and it's going to be, we're going to start off with a dark rust colour, Model A, and then we'll move on to the good old faithful dark earth as well. I'm hoping that this camera angle doesn't block everything with my hands. Good shake, start with the rust. I think that's good for that colour. I'll zoom the camera in so you can see it more. But for the dark rust, I think we're good on that. So we're going to move to the next colour. Dark earth. This hopefully will bring everything together and it'll be the finishing look that we're after. So we haven't touched the ends at all so far. We're just going to target that now with dark earth, and I think we're going to leave the ends at that. And we're not going to go crazy, just a slight dusting. So it's a little bit heavier on the roof than I would like, so we're just going to take cotton bud and a dab of water, and we're just going to take it back just a little bit. I actually think, I'm going to be honest, I think it's going to be too heavy for my uncle, which is why I've only done one at a time. Let's see if you can see it. Yeah, so that's one side, and if I flip it over to the other side, that's the other side. Roof, a quick look at the ends. So we've got a little bit of cleaning up to do, which I'll just do now. So I think I'm going to call it there. Like I say, I think my uncle, I think it may be a bit too heavy for my uncle, unfortunately, but I'm not going to do the other one. I'm going to show him this one when he gets home from work, because I've got a week off work. I'm going to show him it, and fingers crossed he's going to like it, and I will see you in the next one.